zCloak's Trust Delivery Services. ZKID 3-element attestation, official identity verification, solving the problem of who is who. By Valid ID, organizations can confirm their identity by authenticating their official emails, Twitter accounts, and domain names. For example, the following steps are required to log into Valid ID. Download ZKID Wallet. Fill in basic information. Verify the official Twitter account. Verify the official email address. Verify the official domain name. Finish 3-element attestation. After the authentication, an organization's ZKID is not only globally unique and permanent, but also closely related to the official 3 elements, so as to represent the organization. More attestation elements will be added to the Valid ID platform to further enhance the credibility of institutions' identity verification, such as business registration information, company registration address, director information, and etc. From then on, the organization can use their private key to authorize and sign different levels of permissions and transactions, publish verifiable information on social media platforms, strengthen the authenticity and credibility of official announcements, and debunk false information and announcements. Social attestation and interaction, building Web3 trustworthiness, promoting business expansion. Once organizations have successfully completed the 3-element verification, they can benefit in a variety of ways, such as becoming a trusted node in the web of trust in Web3, verifying other organizations on the Valid ID platform, and issuing verifiable credentials to them to help them establish and accumulate their reputation in Web3, which will be represented by Valid Score on the platform. The trustworthiness of the organization is closely related to its onboarding time when it has been attested and the reputation of the attester. Also, any node can issue customized verifiable credentials to its ecosystem users, partners, and etc. Through the credential platform, organizations can interact with other teams on the Valid ID platform in various ways, such as likes, agrees, or collaborates, helping each other build a reputation. The organization's on-chain activities can be stored in credentials and used in the Web3 world. All these social attestations and interactions need to be encrypted and signed by the root key. The results of attestation, interaction, and other on-chain activities are carried in the form of credentials which are stored on various public chains, so the effectiveness can be independently verified by users. When there are enough organizations in place, Valid ID can become the center of the web of trust for Web3, which can serve as a platform for users to verify the validity and authenticity of organizations, and also a place for organizations to accumulate reputation in the Web3 world. Thus, Valid ID helps organizations back up their trustworthiness for carrying out economic activities in the Web3 and even the Web2 world, and increases the conversion rate of organizations with high reputations. Avoids false verification in the decentralized world due to bribery or incomplete information, thereby avoiding a large number of false accounts on Twitter to cause huge economic and reputation losses to organizations and individuals. At the same time, Valid ID can also help build trust for small organizations, which is difficult for the inefficient centralized Twitter Blue certification to achieve, because the process of collecting and confirming information for small organizations is more difficult and cumbersome. In addition, this kind of decentralized trust attestation can also help promote the expansion of DeFi projects. As an important attribute of identity, credit can provide convenience for users to access third-party services, such as U.S. credit agency Experian helping individuals to apply for credit cards and loans, or Alipay's the same credit helping exempt users to pay deposit for renting bicycles and power banks. In zCloak network, although the current Valid Score system is mainly used to recognize the trustworthiness of the organization's on-chain identity, The scoring system and category weight can be customized according to different application scenarios to reflect the user's on-chain economic behavior and be recorded, verified, and presented in the form of verifiable credentials. It can help DeFi projects judge the on-chain financial credit of organizations or individuals and help users obtain credit loan services similar to traditional finance. We believe Valid ID can help weaken the token collateral model, bringing better liquidity and capital efficiency to the current DeFi ecosystem. Also needed to be emphasized is that, at this stage, the expansion of the DeFi lending business is mainly limited by on-chain identity verification. KYC service is essential if the DeFi projects wanted to accurately interact with users' off-chain financial data to help evaluate users' on-chain credit and even recover on-chain dishonest behaviors. But this may make the original Web3 users uncomfortable because of the risk of private information exposure. On the other hand, the credibility of Web3 users is difficult to confirm. And this has also become one of the main reasons hindering DeFi from achieving a low collateral rate lending model. Thereby, projects can only guarantee their own interest by increasing the user's collateral rate or reach for over-collateralization. However, this approach reduces the capital utilization efficiency of the DeFi ecosystem and therefore restricts the development of DeFi. For example, ETH loans on MakerDAO requires a collateral rate of 130% to 170%, which not only weakens the overall liquidity of the crypto ecosystem, but also shuts out most crypto users who hope to use credit as leverage. However, this specific group of users lack assets that can be used as collaterals, and at the same time are being rejected for their desired amount in the real-world credit loans for not being compliant with the rules under the mature credit system and limited scope of application off-chain. zCloak's DID plus VC identity system supports local storage and ZKP computation of the user's private data. Its application provides a potential solution to the above DeFi lending problem. By presenting verifiable credentials, zkID can reduce the cost of credit institutions to collect and verify users' past credit data. At the same time, even if DeFi is forced to implement KYC in the future interaction with off-chain data, it can also ensure the privacy-first demands of user data verification and presentation process. Except for the publicly trusted KYC organizations, the organization certifying the corresponding financial data, and the user himself, no one knows any related private data of the user. Besides, once leakage happens, there is a clearly corresponding information accountability path. In this way, DeFi can easily provide targeted services for different users. For example, by verifying the user's past on-chain and off-chain credit situation through the user's DID and verifiable credentials, to provide low-interest credit loans or low collateral rate loan services. In addition, for organizations, since their value score is built on multi-dimensional verification and accumulated through social verification, it can help DeFi to lower the threshold for credit loans for organizations with good reputations, and also reduce the default motivation of the organizations. As for accountability for the recovery and how to complete KYC verification, these are not within the discussion scope of DID. To sum up, the Web3 credibility valid score system is built on the basis of Valid ID social attestation and interaction, and it can be used to help projects accumulate reputation, ultimately promote business expansion, and even bring economic benefits, especially for DeFi projects.